fresh out the oven.
Turkey, salami, cheese.
Let's get Mikey.
Yeah.
He won't eat it. He hates everything.
What up, YouTube? Welcome back to Pure Gluttony with Mikey. You already know who I am. I am Mikey, and this is
Trap 50.
And today we're here with a segment that we usually call Could Eat, but since we're stuck in the house during this COVID-19 crisis, we're gonna call it COVID Eat. Because, you know, everybody got panicked, went to the store, bought up all the food, all the hot, you know, but basically with this segment, it's really about when you have a hard time and you gotta make the best when you have in your food pantries at home. So today we're going to make the best of what we have out of tuna and rice. So let's get right to it.
Okay, for the first recipe, first thing you'll need is tuna fish, chips, mayonnaise. We're subbing horseradish instead of mustard that was on the original recipe, butter, which is going to be melted, 1 egg, parsley leaves, and minced onion or onion powder, whichever one you have. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is open up these tuna packets and empty them into your bowl. And if you don't have the ones in the packets, I'm pretty sure you could just use the ones in the cans as long as they're in water. Okay. So now, I'm going to go ahead and measure out my seasoning. So first thing I'm going to use is the onion powder. And I need about 2 tablespoons of this. So I'm just going to load it up. Don't be stingy with it either. The more flavor, the better. Now for their recipe, I think I'm gonna go a little less. I think they had a little more tuna than ours. It's just looking like a bit much. But you can always add more seasoning. And then we got some parsley. And this is going to be 2 tablespoons as well. Got some parsley escaping my measuring. Alright. Okay. And now we're going to add the mayonnaise and the horseradish. And for the mayonnaise, I need about 3 tablespoons. So that's 1. Ooh. Okay, next we're going to need about 1 tablespoon of this horseradish. And I'm going to mix all of this together, and then I'm going to crack my egg in it. Okay, so after that 1 egg is well combined, we're going to put 3 tablespoons of melted butter. I previously melted it, so it's right here. I'm just going to pour it in. Okay. Okay. Now that all of those are combined, I'm going to crush these up. These are our substitute for chips. After you get them good and crushed up, you can dump those in as well. This is what I have so far. Okay, so the consistency was still a little wet, so I'm gonna add some breadcrumbs. I'm gonna start with like 1/4 cup breadcrumb and see how that thickens this consistency up. See if I need to add more. And you can also add more potato chips or whatever it is that you're using if you don't have breadcrumbs. So yeah, that's thickening up good. I'm gonna do another smidgen just to thicken it up a little more. You want them to be a consistency where they stay in the balls. So that looks good enough to me. Thicky thicky. And now we can form them into our balls. And I'm using gloves so my hands don't get all sticky and dirty. So I'm just grabbing a good spoonful size into my hand. And then I'm rolling it around in my hand. Alright. Ball one.
What up, Crummier?
Okay, now that the crispy tuna balls are prepped for the oven, I have it set to 350 and they're gonna bake for 15 minutes. So now we're gonna move on to the rice. Okay, for this recipe, we're using a rice cooker from Dash. We need jasmine rice, cilantro, some onion powder, some salt, and minced garlic, and also some oil. We're just using vegetable. They said that you can use olive oil, but I feel you could probably use whatever oil that you have laying around. Let's get started. So now we're going to start on a recipe that's actually in the book that came with this rice cooker. So first thing, we're going to measure out the olive oil, which we're subbing for vegetable oil. Okay, so I'm going to put 1 teaspoon. So tiny, and I spilled. Don't be like me, don't spill. Okay, so a tiny bit of oil, and then we're gonna put some minced garlic in there with the oil. So
1 garlic clove, right? So 1 clove of garlic.
Yeah, 1 clove.
Is 1 teaspoon.
Okay, and then we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of garlic. Put that in the rice cooker as well.
Go ahead and powder that bad boy up. You can saute it.
Okay, so I believe, and I'm not gonna cap y'all. I've never used this before, and I'm not really sure exactly what the protocol is, but it seems to be weighted down, and it won't cook unless it's at a certain weight. Okay, so we're just gonna roast that for a little while, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so now that it's been in the rice cooker for at least like a minute, the garlic has been marinating in that oil. We're gonna go ahead and continue, and we're going to go ahead and put in the rice.
1/4 cup.
3/4 cup
Oh, my bad.
of rice. And we're going to put 1 teaspoon, I'm sorry, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, since we're not using chopped onion. Mom prefers the powder.
For digestive reasons.
And we're also going to put 1/4 cup of salt, and you can kind of eye it, okay, and throw that in there.
2 teaspoons cilantro.
Teaspoons or?
Yeah, teaspoons, because it's dry.
Say 1/8 cup.
Yeah,
That's 2 teaspoons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know when you dry the greens or herb, they tend to shrink up.
Alright.
More razzle dazzle.
A little razzle dazzle. And now we're gonna pour our water in, and it's 1/4 cup of water. I'm just gonna pour that in there. And once that's in there, I'm gonna give it a good little stir to get all the ingredients combined. And we're gonna put on this little top, and we're gonna let this sit for about, doesn't say, but it does say, let it cook until the water is absorbed, and then fluff the rice. So I'm assuming that this is gonna go off on its own. So we're just gonna let it do a thing. And by the time these tuna balls are finished, this is probably gonna be done. So we'll be right back when it's all done. So now the rice is ready. It says warm now. Ooh.
Let's stir that bad boy up a little bit.
Yes, sir. We're gonna fluff the rice. Oh, it smells so good.
Yeah. The aroma.
Okay. So that's the rice. And this is the final result of the balls. Now that they're out of the oven, I let them cool for a little while. And now we're gonna try this stuff.
And we'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Alright, and we're back.
So I get the party started now.
So,
Got a little ginger roll. Put it on the tuna. Guess we're sharing that one.
did not mean to do that. Okay. So let me get the first one.
Ooh.
And that's the tuna ball.
Ooh. That's just right.
It's good.
A little rice.
It smells good. Okay.
That's food I have all week.
This is good. And it's easy. And doesn't even take a long time.
How long was it in the rice cooker?
Like 15-20 minutes max. And it's easy to lose kind of time because you don't even have to put a timer on. You literally put it in and let it go.
Clean up was easy, right?
Barely any dishes.
So what would you rate this?
Out of 10, I'd say
about an 8.
a good, yeah. I could go for an 8.
A hard 8. But hey, y'all check this out. It takes me quite some time to eat, so we're gonna go ahead and eat this up real quick. I'm gonna be right back to you. Man, I must say, that was the best meal I've had all month. And I've really been sad good. I've been eating things I really haven't enjoyed. But today, it put me on flat on mine. And, ooh, I love it. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video right here. And hopefully it gave y'all some good ideas of what to do in your home with limited ingredients. Because you know food is really scarce. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button right below. And also leave a comment and let me know if you have any future ideas for videos for us to shoot. But until next time, y'all, we gone.
It's Crummy Beats, y'all.